Alright everyone, something a bit different today. I want to show you my catties, my favourite catties, not all of them, because I've got a load of shite up there as well that you won't be interested in seeing. My favourite catties and my catapult achievements over the past 18 months or so. First of all, we've got Pegasus, the one everybody knows, has probably already seen. Buffalo horn, camel bone, aluminium core, brass liners. All-time favourite frame right there. Romany custom companion. G10 and carbon fibre layers, double G10 spacers, 3 or 4mm core, I'm not sure. That's a 90% one, that's a Dragonfly Danford design. There's an original. You can see the little maker's mark there. Another lovely frame, although I do prefer the 90% one. Then we have my new Romany custom Velociraptor. This is quickly becoming my favourite catapult. This is G10 carbon fibre layers as well, although it's black on black, black G10 on carbon fibre, which is black anyway. G10 core, purple G10 liners, and we've got a little glow in the dark sight here in the corner. You can just about see it, but it does glow up lovely in the dark. That is based on this, which is my Romany custom PFS or paddle fork. I've won a lot of silverware with this little thing, believe it or not. I absolutely cracking frame, love it to bits, would never ever part with it. Ace I'd probably hit the roof if I seen that ugly paracord wrap on it, but it adds a nice bit of grip to it. That's just 3/8 G10. Then we have my Romany custom Axiom Champ. It's a fantastic simple shot design, ray shot maybe, I'm not sure who designed it, but cracking little frames, very small but very good little shooters with the low forks. You can see the fork is right in against my finger there, very little strain on the wrist. Then we have sort of its sister catapult, Maxim Champ. I made that one myself. It's a little bit bigger than the original. You can see the swells I have on there. Help it lock into the hand lovely. Another braced frame. Nice low forks. I've actually took a bit of game with this. If you want to check out my other videos, I think I've got a video of me shooting a squirrel with it. Then we have another one that I've had. I had a lot of these water jet cut out of aluminium for the paracord wrap. This is a over the top only Maxim Champ. Cracking little frames. I think I've still got a few up the stairs. Ones that didn't sell. Gamekeeper PR3. One of my first catapults, you know, after a Black Widow, which seems to be what everybody started on. But you can see this thumb pad and finger groove, which originally is why I wanted the frame. I love it. I love non-symmetrical frames. You know, your hand isn't symmetrical, so why should the frame be? You can see that there. Brace is absolutely lovely. You know, and the pinky hole locks in, it ain't going nowhere. Very comfortable, and I've done a lot of good shooting with that. That's another reason why I love the Velociraptor. It's just similar to that in the sense that it has the finger groove and thumb pad, only the forks are much lower, and obviously the handle really locks in, it wraps around the hand there. I've already done some fantastic shooting with that. I only got it on Friday. Then we have a couple that I made myself. This is an oak Maxim, based on a Maxim. I made it myself. It's the best finished catapult I ever made in my life. Polished up to 2000 grit. It was a pig to get scratches out of. Hard as nails. I reckon that oak is harder to sand than G10. It's not as hard to cut, but it's very hard to sand. You can see there the way the forks have grown on the tree. This is another new design that I've made. I've designed this and made it myself. A braced frame, although it can be gripped. Convex tips with the name and dump. I think this is the way forward for through the forks, as it's very easy to aim. It's like whenever you pull your balance back, it's like your target is sitting on top of that little hill, a slight hill rather than inside a deep scallop. And from what I've heard, what people have been saying, bands getting pulled over a tip that way get more of a stretch on them, so you get a better performance out of your band set. I'm thinking of having these cast at Pro Shot. Let me know what you guys think of that design. It's got a teardrop palm swell at the front and a wedge palm swell at the back, both out of U. Really helps it lock into the hand, as you can see. You know, positive hand placement and all that. Right, now the trophies. First trophy is over there. Andover 2015 10 metre third place. I was lucky to get that as well because I put in two very good scores, a 68 and a 67 out of 70. Got into the final and then my arse fell out and I was fucking, I don't know, nerves got the better of me. Ended up with third anyway, and I knew I could have done better, but that's the way it goes, nerves get you. After that one I had this one here, which was the first ever live shooting online tournament ever. Massive international tournament. We had competitors from the UK, Ireland, Spain, the States, everything. I managed to get second place in that, which was very good, and I dare say a bit lucky. Then we had Sheffield in April, UKCA, 20 metres, 4th place. Happy to get that. That was the biggest turnout I had ever seen at a competition. There must have been 200 people there. Solihull, BCA, Birmingham, 3rd place in the 15 metres, and I narrowly missed out on a chance to shoot off for 3rd place in the Hunters course as well, which was very upsetting. A fantastic hunting course, 40 targets. You know, you probably had to walk a mile to do the course. We had targets in the trees, on the ground, over streams, you know, through brush. Just a brilliant hunting simulation. It took the best part of 2 hours to do the course, but just what a course, what a course. You know, I don't think I've ever done a better Hunters course. It was just so enjoyable. You forgot that you were in competition. Then we had Andover this year. My first place. Look at that for a trophy. Fucking delighted with myself. First ever UK speed shooting champion, won by an Irishman. It's fitting, isn't it? Oh, I was drinking out of it and everything. I was that pleased. But there you go. That was the Saturday. Then on the Sunday we had the very first ever Gamekeeper Challenge, which was 3 shots at 10 metres, 3 shots at 15 metres and 3 shots at 20 metres on a Gamekeeper paper target. Very, very hard course, and one of my favourite events. It's probably my favourite event, is that Gamekeeper Challenge. It's absolutely fantastic. Gamekeeper John came up with it, John Webb, and I love it. Then we had the Irish Championships this year. What can I say, what an event it was. Ireland's first ever Slingshot competition. We had a pretty good turnout. We had the best shooters in England, the best shooters in Ireland. It was just fantastic. First event on the day, Asa brought that over for me. I had never even shot it before, the paddle fork, and I won the PFS event with it, beating the BCA previous PFS champion to do it, along with a lot of other very, very good shooters. Now next year I'm going to win the UKCA title with it. Mark my words, I'm going to do it. Then we had the 10 metres, 3rd place in the 10 metres with the pickle fork. Loads of people have said before that you couldn't place in a non-PFS event with the PFS, and I've done it. 3rd place in the 10 metres with the pickle fork, 2nd place in the Gamekeeper Challenge with the pickle fork, 3rd place in the long distance with the pickle fork, and then the last one I won on the Sunday was the 12 metre Irish title. This one means a lot to me. Irish Catapult Association 12 metre championship, first place 2016. Now, looking forward to another competitive year shooting. I will be in Sheffield in April to take that PFS event along with a few others hopefully. And then we've got the European Championships in Prague in July. Fingers crossed I'm going to be there. And we've got another Irish event in March. You know, there's so many events I'd love to do this year, but you know, the two main ones for me is going to be Prague and Sheffield in April. Then we've got the ICA Championships in Dublin again in March. But anyway, check out British Catapult Association online on Facebook. Check out Irish Catapult Association on Facebook. Check out UKCA Catapult Association on Facebook. I'll put links in the description, and thanks for watching.